Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called The DK Project, but it's really The Darren Show. The DK Project is a radio show, but without the radio. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go!
Welcome back to the DK Project. How about that, man? Huh? Fucking, hey, I could get into this talking to myself kind of shit. How you doing? We got the Big Easy on the line today, and he is at an undisclosed location due to COVID guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Are you COVID aware of your surroundings?
Very.
Really?
I am. Yeah. I'm in a pretty safe spot right now.
I got to tell you, I talked to you earlier on the phone, and to make some arrangements for this here particular cast, and
because we're busy guys.
I got a little at the back door where I was like,
What do you mean?
Hey, somebody needs to find a bathroom now. and I know where you stand on this particular thing, but I have to put it out there because maybe not everybody has the moxie that you and I have, but you're willing to go anywhere, right? Anywhere, anytime, whatever I got to do, right?
If required.
If it's a number 2.
If required, yeah. It's not. I'd prefer to be at home, but
well, wouldn't we all? I'd prefer the gold throne at the heated throne at the house, but we can't always have that. So
I prefer a PD with my own bathroom, a candle going, a little incense.
The personal back massager engaged. I got a call today, and I had to answer it.
Sir, Cancel Lee, Channel 33.
What's
Let me ask you a few
Man,
questions.
you got to hurry up. I got to go. Shit.
We noticed you had some things in your arms. Do you think this is the right answer?
I mean, it ain't gonna stop nothing, but it's gonna stop my motherfucking stomach from growling.
So why do you think
Man,
this
the
right?
people here in Baltimore fed up, man. We just trying to get that Bluebell ice cream back in stores. That's the whole reason we riding. The Bluebell been out for 2 or 3 weeks. They out of the strawberry, the Moulina Crunch, the Great Divide. My kids love vanilla. Hell, we got to get it. I got to go, man. I got the shit.
And I was headed to a house, and I'm like, I could just make a delivery at this house, but there's always a chance that there's no toilet paper, blah, 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 blah.
You don't
plus
carry?
a lot of these places, no, but I should. Plus a lot of these places have the modified bowl. Like if you're not elongated comfort height, I might just shit my pants. Like, I ain't worth cramping up over. So you know what I did today? I went to an urgent care at a hospital.
What?
Yeah, I'm thinking they got nice bathrooms and they're clean. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. So I roll in, and I forgot because I have done some time at the hospital and doctor's office with my mom, but I forgot that they have a person at the door to meet you.
Yeah, checking you in
to do the COVID
absolutely.
test and stuff.
Oh, did you?
So I made it all up. I got in. I'm like, yeah. No, I haven't been around anybody. No, I haven't left the country. No, whatever. Meanwhile, I'm passing some low heat.
Yeah.
Just let me in.
I haven't left the country, but in about 5 minutes, you're going to want to leave the building.
There's going to be a mass exit from this structure. So I get in, I go, she goes, you know where you're going, right? I'm like, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You got a match?
Here all the time. Yeah, exactly. How are you sitting on air freshener? So I rolled in there, and, you're sitting there, and it's like your own little private oasis. Nobody's going to bother you. It's just you and your phone, Fuck, get some business done. I wasn't making calls or anything.
Why? Because nobody in a hospital.
It's a single shooter. So it's a one stall.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Lock the door. No one's ever going to bother you. So anyway, I get whatever done, and I head out, and there's another bathroom right across the hall from me, and I come out, and there's a lady who's probably 60. And the look of disappointment on her face was priceless, baby. Like she was so upset with the fact that she was going to have to follow me. I don't even think she did. I think she just stood her ground and continued to wait for the bathroom that she was at.
She just held strong.
Well, it was really, yeah. I mean, you see something like this coming out of the bathroom, you're not following it in there.
It's a train wreck. Did you have to walk by the lady again?
Yeah, I high-fived her.
This time, a little looser posture, too thick in the mouth.
Smoking.
Trailing a marb.
Sup, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my morning, because I thought, if anybody could appreciate the quality of a good urgent care stop, it would be you.
Oh, absolutely.
Boom, shakalaka, boom. Hey, we haven't talked in a while. What are you thinking of this? We've got sports to talk about, some Vikings. They barely squeaked one out against the Bears the other night.
I know.
Just embarrassing.
The end of that game was really the only Vikings I've really watched this whole season. I happened to be home and the kids were getting ready for bed and I just had it on and I was like, got it. I have to watch them screw this up.
Oh my gosh.
And they almost did.
Yeah. Yeah. If their main dude wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Went down. Yeah.
Well, and then that Nick Foles. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's just hang her up. Come on.
What's with the hair?
Oh my God. He just looks stupid.
This just looks so homely.
Yeah. Like, dude,
God.
Shouldn't you be, I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody, but whatever. I could see him on a corner with a little tin cup going, hey, can you help me out? The old NFL career never took off. Sorry. He's actually been around a really long time, right?
I know. Yeah. Yep.
Eagles. I don't know. I don't know what I think of old Nick Foles, but whatever. The Vikings look good, but what a major turnaround since Dalvin Cook has come back. I mean, it's just night and day. Like,
well, so I just told you I haven't watched a lot of it, so I don't want to be that guy saying like I know everything about the Vikings, but I will say what I've read in terms of like the sports page and whatnot. Most of their games, if I'm not mistaken, have been close. Like the losses, there's like 31-33. They haven't gotten their asses handed to them except for Green Bay.
Yeah,
much have they?
No, the Vikings, they've been in it.
They're probably a decent team. Yeah.
They've been in it. They just really, kind of, I don't know. I don't know. They, you can't rely on them, basically, is what it amounts to be.
Oh,
because
no,
they're just
it's which
puffs.
team shows up.
Yeah. And it makes it
tough. It's been that way our whole lives. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's with any Minnesota fan.
Unless
you like the chick hoops.
Mm-hmm.
They are dominating.
I just want 2020 to be over. I want winter to be over, and I can go use my new season tickets for the Twins that I purchased.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
Yeah, well, flex tickets.
Hey,
not the full season.
Hey, flex them up. I don't know. Are they going to have a season, or are you going to be able to go? That's the question. God, it's just getting old, man. I'm like, come on. Now they're talking about closing restaurants.
No, it's a done deal. Starting Friday, I don't know what time. Restaurants, gyms, youth sports, blah blah blah.
Really?
Bars all shut down for quote unquote 4 weeks, but like that's going to be magic. It'll be longer than that.
Son of a Berditzman. I'm supposed to have a hockey tournament this weekend. That sucks.
Oh, you better check on that. And
they threw it down as TBD.
As I was pulling into my undisclosed location to cast, I just literally got the email right before texting you from the school saying, "Well, we fought a good fight. It's all over. We're going all back to 100% distance learning now."
So now what? Now
quote unquote, that's them saying there's no more education for your children this year.
We're gonna leave it in your hands. We can't fucking deal with it.
You can get them out on the street a little bit and give them a little street smarts. It's probably your best bet.
What do you? Yeah, might as well put them to work. What do you? Did they do it right away then? Immediately?
I didn't even get that far in the email. It was like the long email, Like I just got I skimmed it. I'll let the other people handle that.
Spoken like a true hard reading guy.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's my eyes, dude. They use that stupid font where the font is just a little bit darker than the white page it's written on, I can't read that shit.
Well, you might need to give in and strap the cheaters on permanente, bro.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I should. Yeah.
You're putting a lot of faith in your wife to figure out the kid's education.
I'll look at it with the readers. I'll look at it with the readers tonight. Calm down.
Get the counselor on the phone. I don't know about I don't understand why we go from okay, we're going to go to distance. This is what my school did. We're going to go to distance learning. And we're going to do it a week from Monday. so like, really? Like, you'd seriously, you're going to give it another week? Like, it's so bad the kids need to be at home, but we need to give it another week before. I mean, obviously you need to prep and shit, but maybe if it's so bad, we should give the kids the week off.
I know what you're saying. They're like, this is no good anymore. We're going to call it a day on the in-school next week.
Yeah. You know what? TBD. What? I don't know. Life is different, man. I don't understand it. I'm actually at the point though where I'm, a little bit concerned. It's getting close. There's a few people I know who have it. I don't know anybody. Well, I know one person who was pretty seriously, hospitalized and stuff about it. But other than that, I don't really know anybody who's died, knock on wood.
Speaking of that, is that person that I know who you're talking about, is that the same person in the article I texted you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that's where they went to school. I thought it was West Tonka.
No. They, and they've been on the news and they've been this and they've been that. And, so I don't know. Through the rumor mill. What?
I couldn't say it because I know there's some listeners who know. So
you couldn't say what?
The Rack's getting some runtime.
Oh no, no
news coverage.
Somebody had said that they might that she may have had something pre-existing. It was kind of weird because out of the blue, this guy's like, I looked at the well, I probably shouldn't get too deep into it.
Yeah, let's
there was blood in her stool.
Let's back out of this. Right
I don't know anybody who knows anybody, so it don't freaking matter. Because anything I say on here is completely manufactured. That's for sure. Unless it's my love for Governor Walz, that's true.
Oh yeah,
go buddy.
Aren't you going to be on his campaign staff next time around?
I am the campaign staff. Here's my thought though. And tell me, totally tell me how you feel about this. Honestly, I'm strongly considering a run for governor, and I know that with my checkered past, I got a few demons in the closet.
Yeah,
but I think what I'm gonna do. And this is really the only way any normal person could ever win one of these elections again. I'm going in Democrat. I'm going to go Democrat. And then once I get in there, I'll be like, suck it.
Well, you just lost.
What do you mean?
You can't spill your post-election plans on the air, dude.
Wow. Let's be honest. I got 2 years. I got 2 years to bury this.
Yeah, don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I go Democrat, they're not even going to listen to the podcast. If I go Democratic, they're going to be like, whatever. He's Democrat. It's cool.
Yeah,
what's wrong with it?
Exactly. Yep.
Well, might as well just give it to him now.
How many you do in the first year, the year before the campaign?
Yeah.
You do a radio show like this where it's just call in.
Yeah.
And ask anything you want about my past and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Get it all out in the open.
Well, and then my thing is going to be we're going to legalize marijuana. We're going to add more bike paths. We're going to get rid of cars by 2024. Everyone's going to walk everywhere. No, I don't think we're going to get rid of cars, but
you ever see the Jetsons? Get ready.
Yeah, I'm running on the Jetson ticket. I don't know that would fly, but I do think the only possible way that anyone other than a Democrat could win is you need to be a Democrat. There's no if what's ands or buts. I wouldn't be surprised when Trump runs in 2024 if he doesn't run as a Democrat. I'm jumping. Hey, how weird was it to see the Masters in November?
Weird. I couldn't even get into it.
It was weird.
So goofy.
And they had to adjust the time because it gets dark so early.
Yeah.
But
I didn't like it. I have to say it was it just didn't have any of that sort of. Normally, like you're coming out of a long winter, it's spring there. Well, it's spring there. And you're just ready. So you're ready for that outside vibe, and you're watching the Masters. It's all lush. There's flowers.
Yeah.
This was just like they artificially greened up the turf. Like, this is weird.
There's a guy out there with spray paint.
I don't know. I'm not even a golf follower, but I'm already sick of this Bryson DeChambeau or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, I don't even know.
This guy gets more coverage. I don't know what his deal is.
Well, I don't know.
Is it the hat?
I don't know. I don't even know who the guy is. I'm gonna have to Google him. I don't.
How do you not know who he is? I barely follow golf, and that's the only cat I see.
Well, if Tiger Woods was in it, then I would be interested. But otherwise, I don't care. I like to watch Tiger, and that was it. Now it's like, whatever, some other guy. But he.
Well, then your Masters viewing days are over.
Yeah.
Tiger's pretty much out of it, dude.
I know, but it's I'm just, the point I'm breaking up is that I don't know anybody involved anymore. Like, I don't know anything.
No, yeah.
I used to know every player, every whatever, and now I don't know nothing. One thing I do know though is that guy who won, Dustin Johnson.
Yeah. He's
fucking living the life, man.
Yeah.
He may even have a better life than Donald Trump Jr. Jesus Christ.
Have you seen some of the photos being posted?
I don't. No, I don't think so. Of what? Of his wife?
Well, no, we all saw those. Well, fiance. We all saw those.
No, they're fucking married, dude.
No, they're not.
What? Yeah, they are.
Fiance. That's what every headline said.
Oh, what that? I want to fucking
Is that
look.
Deep reading skill again?
Go deep.
No, like they left the Masters celebration on a private jet with drinks to the Caribbean. So they have like, there's pictures of everyone on the plane has their drink in like a circle, you know, like in their hands in. Like,
I have seen that. I just assumed they were married. Jet. What the hell? That don't make no sense.
Hey, speaking of private jet, what do you think about the Costco deal?
I don't know anything about it. Does Costco have their own jet?
No, they're selling a private jet subscription service through Costco memberships.
No shit. How much is that?
$17,500
a year.
A year, yeah.
That's not unlimited. No.
Yeah, they have at $17,500.
Hold on, let me get off this Paulina Gretzky website.
It comes with
no way.
It comes with $4,000 of like in-flight spending credits, some other credit, and then they said they have enough partnerships around the world where there can be a plane available within 24 hours. But the catch is you still pay for the flight.
Yeah. There's the catch.
Yeah. So if the normal flight, you know, from wherever A to B is $3,000, you still pay the $3,000. The membership is just giving you access to the network of planes.
Oh, that's dumb.
So I listened to that and I thought, do you need a network? Like, can't I just call the people who have private jets and book a flight?
Well, you probably can't.
I mean,
they're probably going to want, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I haven't looked that far into it.
If you call private jet place 101, you go, hey, this is me. Here's my credit card number for the flight. Don't you just book it? Like, do you need a membership somewhere to get it I don't know. It was really odd.
Well, yeah, I would assume. I don't know. Let me look. I can look at this.
I think it's akin to like if you're a golf membership, like you can always get a tee time if you belong to a club, that kind of thing.
Oh, you might trump the peasants.
Yeah,
that could be. That could be. I I haven't looked this far ahead yet. My career's still in the infancy, but now that you brought it up, let's take a look. Because I know to fly from like here to, Chicago or whatever, you're pretty much looking at like 25 G's to have the whole plane to yourself. And
no, is it really?
Oh yeah. It's
like a Lear, like not a
like a
727.
No, like a 8-seater,
Yeah,
something like that where you can you can stretch out and it. I actually met a guy who flew for NetJets, and it was really weird because like, and at the time the weirdest thing I thought was that he couldn't ever have his phone with him. That just threw me for a loop. I don't know why, but yeah, it was not ridiculous to think that he's ready at any minute to go anywhere. Like that's his job. He just, when they call, you go. All right, cool.
But that 25 large seems high from Minneapolis to Chicago, even for private jet. That seems high. I don't know.
Well, why don't we table that? I'll do some homework now that you brought it up. I might as well start digging into it because it is on my list of items I'm going to need in the arsenal. You know how stupid expensive that has to be?
Oh God!
It was so funny because I can't even bring it up, but I know this person who knows these people who lease out jets. They like put this program together to help people get places, so they find pilots in these planes and whatever. And there was this one guy I was watching, he's getting on this private plane, and I'm just like, Jesus, I don't know. I'd almost rather fly commercial. That thing looks pretty, it had like old camper furniture in it. It wasn't like nice. And then I found out it was part of this program, and I'm like, oh, someone was helping him out. But holy crap, I wouldn't be bragging about being on that thing, man. You would call the insurance guy and make sure you get coverage because it ain't good. Holy snot rockets.
You mind if I go down there and kick the tires on her before we get on?
Yeah. Can we just do a little
once over?
Can we give her a little courtesy lap before we commit to heading anywhere serious?
Yeah. Because get her up about 10 feet.
I don't know. That's really interesting about Costco. I don't know. How is Costco involved? You would think you could just go there and do it, right? Fuck, I don't know. That's strange. That's an interesting nugget you brought up with no information to back it up.
Yeah. I just like to throw shit out randomly with no backing information whatsoever.
We call it winging it.
I just really like to speculate.
As a recovering insurance guy and a property owner, I know the value of a good restoration company. When something goes wrong, you want to know you got somebody you can count on. Say you have storm damage, or it could be water, fire, any kind of damage. Don't take the insurance companies on alone. Call Grady Restoration. Let's be honest, you wouldn't go to court without a lawyer. Why would you try and deal with these huge insurance companies all by yourself? Bring in the professionals at Grady Restoration. There's a lot of pop-ups, storm chasers. Go with the company you can trust. With over 26 years in the industry, you make one call, they'll handle it all. Securing the property, the adjuster, the repairs, the paperwork, and everything in between. They've done a few projects for me and I couldn't be happier. I didn't have to do anything. If you're not sure if you have storm damage, make the call. They'll come out, take a look, and let you know what your options are. Take the stress out of a stressful situation. Call the pros at Grady Restoration. For a free consultation, call 763-238-8127 or check them out on the web at GradyRestoration.com. Don't forget to tell them you heard about it on the DK Project. Hey, I am working on a 3-monitor setup in the studio. So I've got 2 27s and then maybe a 20. I probably got 3 27s. 2 of them are wide, one's not. And you know what? I powered the one up, and I don't have the right adapter yet to make it work correctly. So like one screen is mirrored.
Yeah.
So you really only have 2, but it's on 3 screens. And whoo boy, you get a little dizzy doing that. That ain't cool.
Man.
That ain't cool at all.
That's NASA shit right there, guy.
Well,
what do you use the vertical monitor for?
You know,
That's just weird.
When I operate, I don't have a vertical monitor. I have a squarer one, more square than rectangle.
Oh, it's not one of those vertical ones?
Yeah. It's the Ralph Macchio shape. I started to tell you this morning that I was bored and I was watching Cobra Kai. And hey, you know what? It ain't all bad. But my takeaway from it is I know exactly why Ralph Macchio's career never really took off. Because he really can only play this character and that's it. Like He has no tricks up his sleeve at all. And on top of that, he is the most unappealing person to look at. He's not ugly, he's not like, ugh, that kind of thing.
He's just vanilla.
Oh, yeah, and he's literally a rectangle. Like, the dude has no shape to him at all. Like me, I got a belly, I got, hips, wider shoulder. He's got nothing. He's exactly a rectangle. Like, if he laid on the floor with his arms at his side, it would be like a perfect marker for like parking spots or something. Like, he's just, like just a perfect deal. And I think that's why he hasn't taken off. And I don't know what that other dude, Johnny, I don't know why he hasn't done anything.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah. Get him a body bag. I don't even know his real name. Like, he's really nobody, I don't think.
Wow.
William
Let's face
Michael Zabka.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's hope that's not the stage name he chose.
I was going to say, so at no point did anybody go, hey, you know what? Maybe that name's not good. Oh, he goes by Billy Zabka. That's much better.
No, at one point somebody went, this kid's not fucking making it anywhere, so don't worry about a name change.
Yeah. This is how bad it is. Your character has a Wikipedia page. and I guess he does too. I don't know. Maybe he's done something else. I have no idea. Oh, he was in European Vacation. Was he the kid in European Vacation? No, he was Audrey's girlfriend, Audrey's boyfriend.
Boyfriend, that's right. Kept making out. Yep.
God, I did get into a little vacation marathon the other day. It was pretty fun.
Ooh.
Pretty fun. We caught the end of Vegas Vacation, and then it went into the regular one.
I've not seen Vegas Vacation.
Oh, you shouldn't. It is not
That's
for
what
the
I
faint
heard.
of heart. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're stuck on a plane to fucking Zimbabwe and you got nothing else to do, I mean, read a book. But
Yeah.
if you
pulling
had
your
to,
fingernails out.
oh my God, it just makes you even understand more why that Randy Quaid. Whoo, cats. He is a
Deep
crazy bastard, man. He's nuts. Hey, speaking of which, I'm going to give you two guesses at how old Ralph Macchio is. And then
Okay.
I'm going to give you two guesses at how old Zabka is. Who cares
Okay.
how old Zabka is? But anyway, I'll give
Who's
you
that
two
again?
guesses. I'll give you two guesses. Go.
Okay, who's first? Machio? I'm going to say Machio
No, do
is...
Zabka, because nobody gives a shit about Zabka. We don't-
Zabka
fuck it,
is...
Let's not even do him. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. He doesn't even know how old he is.
His father was an assistant director on The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson during the first 2 years. Wow.
Machio is
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
52.
Is that your final answer?
That's my first guess. I get two, right?
Oh, yeah, you get two. You're right.
Yeah. So am I high or low?
Low. You're low.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He
55.
no. He's 59.
Wow.
Actually, just turned 59, so
Kind of makes us feel older.
yeah, no doubt. Well, he's been married since 1987. Holy crap, dude. Giddy up.
Wow.
Yeah. His he named his kid Daniel.
No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, his kid's name is Daniel.
Oh, what's his middle name? Wax on? Wax off?
Wax off. I wonder if he's a rectangle like the old man is. He's got a daughter too named Julia. Ooh, Julia. Hey now. She's 28. Huh.
Okay,
Good job, Julia. Ralph Macchio, give me a break. How can you take that seriously? Like, it's Ralph Macchio, dude. A playa.
He's just out hanging with Scott Baio.
Oh God, where did he go? Ooh. We should do a How Old is Scott Baio contest.
Oh, I couldn't even get you in the right decade.
Give it a try. Oh, he's the same age.
No.
Yeah.
Scott Baio is 59.
It actually says 59-60. Must be on the cusp.
Oh, I don't know. That's a very up-to-date Wikipedia page.
I have heard though that his he's doing okay. Like he's the rumor mill has him presenting quite well.
Oh, that's been a rumor forever. Yeah.
Do you know you spell Chachi? Yeah. Do you know how that's spelt?
CHOCHE.
CHACHI.
Okay, we got to move on. This is
that's fucking the bottom end right there, baby. Hey,
yeah.
We haven't talked to any election or anything, which I don't really want to. But if there's a portion of that you want to touch on, I think it's crazy what's going on. I don't have the answers, but I think something's got to happen. Jesus Christ. I think the longer it goes, I think the further the odds are that anything's going to happen, to the point where I don't know that anything could happen.
Well, I think the collective majority on both sides of the aisle have already figured out Biden's the president. Like, I think there's a really tight circle around Trump who is really still thinking there's a shot.
Well, but
like when you hear election attorneys on Fox News go, yeah, if there was some tampering here and there, it's not even, the numbers aren't even relatable that you would need. Like
whoa. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, I was looking at a news article and that popped on.
Dang, dude.
Was it loud?
That was loud. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and my whole thing is this, and we're not a political show, but I just think it's really strange how, the night of the election, Biden came out at like 8:00 and kind of gave a
what kind of country we're going to be. 4 more years of Georgia, is going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected, we're going to be in a different world.
I'm winning speech, like there's no way I'm going to fucking stay up till the end. So I've got a 9:00 bedtime. So
yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and talk about winning right now. And that way, once I do win, I won't have to attend because I'll be out. And
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
I just have one thing to say.
So that was kind of weird, like kind of a preemptive strike.
Will you shut up?
Because he's so old that he needs to go to bed, which I'm sure was a factor. But I think I kind of get this feeling that they're just ramming this shit down our throat to where, like, what are you going to tell these cabinet members? Oh, you need to go get your job back because I guess I didn't win. Like it seems like they're moving very fast to the point where they don't want a chance for anything to be looked at or reviewed or anything, which is completely understandable. But with the fashion that this all went down and how these votes came about and how this whole, him winning seems really fishy, but in the end, is anything going to get fixed? I don't know, but it doesn't help that he's accelerated everything to the point where we don't even have time to look at it. It's like, you got to get on the boat or you get off the boat. There's no.
Well, I guess I'm in the dark here because they are looking at it.
Well, they are, but I think my thought process is that Biden's been moving forward with everything to make it harder to turn it back. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't win something, but yet you acted like the winner and you started to put your cabinet together and you started to do this, started to do that. I mean, they haven't even like finalized the results yet. And
Correct.
Granted, he does have a lead in some of these states, but I don't know. It just seems so fishy that like.
But I don't know, dude, because like to say he has a lead in some states, Trump would have to literally turn 4 states over, which some of them are like hundreds of thousands of votes off. Not we found 2,700. You know,
right.
Big numbers of votes away from winning.
But like I was telling you, nearer to the election day, is that the fact that they, in the middle of the night, all these 140,000 votes show up. I don't remember what state it is even now. It's been so long. But why is it that all the Republicans are winning except for the presidential level? And the Democrats that are winning aren't winning by a commandable amount. Like all of a sudden, and you and I talked about this, all of a sudden 100,000 or 150,000, whatever the number was of mail-in votes or these votes that somehow in the middle of the night appear and pop Biden ahead of Trump by a significant margin. How is it that, number one, they didn't vote for anybody else? Like you get 140,000 votes in Georgia, but yet the senator who got elected didn't lose by that many or win by that. I don't know whether they're Democrat or Republican, but you see what I'm saying? Like is it possible that 140,000 people voted and only voted for the president? Like they didn't fill in any of the other little circles? That seems really weird.
Well, they could have. You just don't know the numbers between the numbers between the senators, for example, or congressmen. It could be 500,000 people apart. I mean, they're not so neck and neck as a president.
Well, yeah, and that number could be diluted in the fact that maybe there's
instead
more
of
candidates.
Winning by 500,000, they won by 300,000. I don't know how that works. But to circle back on your question, I think when you say how can all the Republicans get elected in smaller offices, but not the simple answer might be the Republicans still like all the Republicans, but a lot of the Republicans don't like Trump.
It could be. It could be.
What I mean?
I'm just having trouble with the fact that, he's got 130,000 vote swing in, I don't know if it was Georgia or Pennsylvania or something.
One of those two, yeah.
Yeah, and there was no like, god damn, Bobby Johnson, the Democratic senator, really kicked ass in that state too. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no checks and balances. It seems really weird that all of a sudden you get 140,000, whatever the number is, votes, and the underclassmen in that same state
doesn't budge.
Nobody else was dominating. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? And it's a state
different. Yeah.
And there's states that generally go towards Trump, and they're, like Arizona. That just seems really weird that they're going to jump into the Biden camp. It just, you know what I mean? And obviously I'm not an expert on this, and I don't want to be, but there's a lot of fishy shit going on, and the way that they're operating, and they jump right into the, acceptance speech and the I'm going to win it. And, right away he's got the motorcade, and it's like, don't we need to figure this out? And why is it that it's 2020 and we've been voting for fucking ever? Why is it that I can get money, cash, out of an ATM by putting in a code, and I can't scan my driver's license and put my vote in? Like, why the fuck are we using paper?
I couldn't fucking agree with you more.
How is there not a secure app for your phone where you vote from wherever the hell you are? It just doesn't make any sense.
No. Then you're disparaging all the voters who don't have a phone. Okay, this is
well, I got news for you. If it's 2020 and you don't have a fucking phone, I don't want you voting, because you're pretty out of touch. I mean, really. Really? What, are you going to call me? I'm in your corded phone and yell at me? Go ahead. I'll put the numbers on the website. Jesus. I mean, really. I'm
100% behind you. Why we don't have a foolproof, simple, everyone can do it voting method across the country is a joke.
And the voting machines they used in like 6 or 8 states are voting machines that Canada said, fuck no, we're not using those. They're not reliable at all. But yet we're using them. Like, did we buy them at Walmart and we got them on the half price sale? I don't understand. So then you look at it from the standpoint of anytime you involve one human, there's a chance for error. You know, when you involve 15 humans at a small voting site like mine, something's going to get screwed up. And I'm not saying this because I want Trump to win. I'm not saying this because I want Biden to win. I'm just saying, what a mess. Like,
you're not even saying that like that the people at your polling station are doing something wrong. You're just pointing out that people make fucking mistakes.
Oh, human error is, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
well, and plus you're not getting paid. You're having to stand there all day and deal with all this shit. Now with all the COVID stuff, and you're telling me that every state, every swing state like Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, Biden won by just enough for there not to be an automatic recount. Is that weird? I think that's really weird. Like there's a certain
I don't know.
percentage.
I always put myself on the other side, right? I would, if the tables were perfectly turned right now, and everything that happened against Biden except for, and they were doing this, would we be going, shut the fuck up? Why? It's over. The vote's over. Why? You know,
well,
I just wonder, like, would the tables be turned if it were turned your way, not but like the people's way that they wanted?
Well, and
like that part of the human being.
I mean, that makes total sense. But when you look around, I mean, look at the suspicious shit. Fucking Biden took a day off 2 days before the election. Like Trump's hitting seven states in a day to campaign. Biden took a day off.
I don't know that he took. I don't know that he worked more than a day.
Right.
The entire campaign.
So if you're running for president and you're a lame duck, you know, I mean, he's only going to be one term at most, if he even makes. I've got money that he doesn't make it till inauguration day. Which remind me, I have a question on that too. But so you're at that age. You hardly campaigned at all. You've been in your basement the whole time. The Democratic Party is very strong right now. Everybody is drinking the Democratic Kool-Aid, which is completely fine. This is the best thing we have is Joe Biden.
No.
This is the best thing we have. And not only is this the best thing we have, he's so good, he doesn't need to campaign. Why don't you sit in your basement and where the hell ever you are and throw a few messages out? Because he really, the most discouraging portion that I saw in this was like after his acceptance speech, I watched his wife help him off the stage. Like, you're going to run the free world and you can't even like maneuver your own person anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, there's so many. And I know people are sick of hearing this shit. And I'm so frustrated with the fact that it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, so many factors make it seem like it may have been fixed. I don't know. And is everything going to change dramatically when Biden's in there? No. If that Kamala Harris gets in there, that's a different story, because you can already see what happened in California. That's the biggest shit show in the country.
Yeah, that's
so that's concerning. But doesn't that seem like there's some red flags there? A lot of mysterious votes show up. A lot of fucking taking a day off. I mean, that just blows me away.
I'll tell you what. Right now, there better be 24/7 campaigning for the two senators in Georgia for the runoff election.
Right, or we're screwed.
That is a tipping point right there.
Well, and the other side of it is whatever. The Democrats are so critical of anything Trump does or anything Bush says or anything any Republican says, and this guy cannot formulate a sentence. Like, he gets lost in his own sentence. It's just so many weird things. But here's the other question. You know, we're talking 2 strong months before inauguration, if Biden does go, which it looks like he's gonna. If he dies, does she still get it? Like if he dies,
yes, I believe so. Yes.
So even though they didn't elect her, they elected him, and she was on his coattails, she would be the president then.
Yes.
Oh God, we're in trouble. We're in trouble because not only does he have a decision for running. 2 months ago, they're gutting each other on stage to try and see who's going to be the candidate. Now they're best buddies, and he's not in the best of health. It's just so many fishy things going on. You know what I mean? And I'm sure they could say the same thing about the Republican side and this and that, but it baffles me how why.
I think it illustrates how disgusting the entire political
it's
Washington scene is pretty. It sounds like a broken record, but it's broken beyond repair, right?
You can't. Bad.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Can I put if Biden dies in my search engine?
I'd maybe back off on that a little bit.
I don't know what you call it. But did you hear the Pete and Sebastian show this week?
Oh, did I? The bit about the shades was kick ass.
Biden with the aviators can lead this country. The Biden without aviators, he don't even know where the hell he is. He goes, I want him to wear those on Inauguration Day. It's the best. I
love it.
The other funny takeaway I got from this week was what's his name showing up everywhere, Obama. And I thought it was because he's trying to push Biden and get this thing rolling along. He wants Biden in there, yada yada yada. And I was watching Fox News the other day, and they played this clip of Obama bashing Trump and how stupid what he's doing is and this kind of thing, and kind of belittling Biden Trump and the Republican Party. And he gets done, and they go back to the anchor at the studio, and she goes, I don't know what I think about President Obama getting on this train. She goes, but what I do know is he's really bad at promoting his book. He's appearing everywhere because he has a book out, and he doesn't ever mention the book. He's so busy bashing Trump and the Republicans. She goes, this thing is like 724 pages, and it's volume 1. She goes, there's going to be more.
Yeah, I mean, he really feels like he has a lot to tell about himself, doesn't he?
Oh my God.
But plus, isn't this already the third book? Like, there's been 2 other books, right?
Oh, I have no idea. I couldn't think of anything I'd rather wipe my ass with than that book. I don't have any interest in reading that at all. Nothing against him or anything. I have no interest in.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't read a single book by any president.
He was a one-term senator that became president. He doesn't have a story to tell. He's no. I'd like to hear the Gavasevich story on how he sold his seat. But other than that, I don't really give a shit. It's what was that guy's name? Gavasevich?
Like that. Yeah. It's not right, but yeah, I know what you're talking.
Oh, you know what? I can Google the Biden thing on my phone. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, we got to wrap this thing up, man. We're getting into the cheap seats.
You Google that, and then we'll get back to it off the air for a real answer.
Well, and I think people want to know though, because a lot of people are concerned. I'm trying to see, how do you spell inauguration? Ooh, don't embarrass yourself. I'll say, if Biden dies, does Kamala go to inauguration? What happens if presidential candidate dies before election or inauguration? Here we go. Here are the scenarios. We need some fucking Jeopardy music.
Just for the record, you don't want Biden to die.
No.
Yeah, okay. Just for, clear that up.
Yeah, thanks for that. I totally agree.
Oh, dude. Too soon?
That's right. The death of a majority party presidential nominee would have different oh shit, Audi ad. I'm not even thinking about an Audi right now. You know what?
It'll be later.
Yeah, right. Majority party president nominees depending on the person's size. Of course, whether deceased candidate loses the election, whatever. Okay.
See, politics can't even give a clear answer to a simple question.
If a candidate dies before election day, that's not our case. We want candidate dying before inauguration.
Again, we don't want that.
Oh, yeah, good job. The winning candidate dies before the electoral college votes. Good God. They know what I want. Why do they give me every other scenario? The winning candidate in the electoral college dies before inauguration day. Here we go. If
Biden were to die before December's electoral college vote, The Democratic National Committee, DNC, would have the ability to name a replacement candidate and pressure the electors currently committed to Biden to support them instead. Presumably, although not necessarily, the new candidate would be Biden's Vice President Kamala Harris. Yikes, watch out for people shitting in the street.
So here again, as the stage is in the process, the solution to a dead president-elect seems obvious. Turn to the vice president-elect, but this has never been tested in practice. And again, there is potential for mischief in a close contest.
Well, no, because it's never happened. It's never happened in practice because it's never happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to tune in on January 20th and see who shows up.
It's a 2-month window. Like the chances of dying in the 2-month window are pretty slim
for Biden. Boy,
Everybody.
I don't know. I could tell you one thing: if I do a Deadpool on January 1st, I know who's going to be near the top of the list.
Well, I can tell you one thing: I know he's not dying from COVID. Shot. Like he's been not around.
he has made sure that he is not going to catch that. It's hard to get it when you're in your basement. I don't know what'll happen. We'll have to stay tuned. If anybody knows, they can write in to the DK Project, the DK Project podcast at gmail.com and let us know. We're kind of interested in hearing because that was a not very clear answer that I found on the interweb. So anybody who wants to shoot us something, we'll be happy to take a look at it. And until then, tune in next week for another episode of the DK Project. Thanks, Big Easy.
See ya.
See ya. See ya. That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, thedkprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.